You do have the right to appeal a Worcester bus lane PCN, but the key to overturning the fine is proving that yours has been issued by mistake. Signage can be confusing on bus lanes, so if you're new to driving in Worcester, it can be easy to just drift into one by mistake. Before I get into my 5 good grounds to appeal your PCN, I need to let you know how important it is not to ignore your bus lane fines. These tickets are enforceable by law, which means it's easy for the council to escalate the fine if you ignore it and do nothing. Bailiffs can pay you a visit if it gets too far, so it's best to communicate with the council. Appealing your ticket puts it on hold, so if you move quickly and the appeal's rejected, then you may still be able to pay the lower amount. Here are 5 strong reasons to appeal your Worcester bus lane fine. 1. You didn't drive in the bus lane. Sometimes ANPR captures the wrong car reg when it's picked up on the camera. It's a really easy fix because you can prove that's not your car. Just make sure that you've got a copy of your logbook to support your appeal. 2. Your vehicle had been stolen when the offence happened. Not only is someone taking your car, but they gave you the pleasure of a PCN. Nice. Ask the police for the crime reference number to back up your case. 3. You weren't the driver. Did your partner, kids, or a friend take your car on a trip into the bus lane? If so, you'll have to name them by law if you don't want to foot the bill for the fine. 4. You didn't own the vehicle when the offence occurred. Now, sometimes there's a delay transferring the details when you send your logbook to the DVLA. Contact the DVLA and see if they can provide you with some evidence to prove that you weren't driving. And 5, the PCN arrived after 28 days. Now, this is a bit contentious, but the authority must serve a bus lane PCN within 28 days of the offence. Any longer and the fine will be deemed out of time. The only occasion the council may be allowed longer than 28 days is when the DVLA admits that they've slowed the process. There are also times when you're allowed to drive in the bus lane. If there's an obstruction blocking the road, whether it's an accident or broken down vehicle, you're allowed to go into the bus lane and go round it. You're also allowed in if an emergency vehicle needs to get past, and that's the only place to pull into, and if you swerve over to avoid being in an accident. This is how you appeal your Worcester bus lane fine. First, you need to collect all the evidence that you need to back up your case. The more you have, the better. You'll need to provide your car reg, the penalty charge reference number, and the reason why your PCN should be cancelled. You should aim to do this ASAP within 14 days so that if your appeal is rejected, you can pay the smaller fine. The issuer sends you a notice of rejection when your appeal is unsuccessful. Once you get the rejection notice, you've got a further 28 days to pay the fine. But you can escalate an appeal against a bus lane PCN to an independent tribunal. The notice of rejection will tell you exactly how to do this. If you're still trying to weigh up whether your appeal will be successful, then you could get some professional advice. Online solicitors JustAnswer are offering a £5 trial, and you can ask as many questions as you want about your Worcester bus lane fine. I'll leave a link below the video for you. Good luck.